Hello. Hi, Dragon Sage. Nice to see ya. How you doing? You popped in, or rather, I guess the stream started right in the middle of this banger. Boat. It's boat time. Also, it's Mort time, apparently. He's been there all morning. Sitting in exactly that spot. We have started streaming. 2 minutes from now, he's gonna leave. Because that's just what he does. Oh, this music's so good. Okay. 42 fates solved. Boy. The things that are still left are, gonna be challenging. So. I need to look... No. Yes? No. The crew. No? Yeah, I need to I need to look at this. We need to pick some people and just... They're the people that we get to focus on. This guy, locked in. This guy, not locked in. So let's just find somebody. Who even knows who you are, apparently. You're in 9 memories. What's your deal? What's your deal, my dude? Thanks for the lizard treats, Dragon Sage. And the boop. Okay. Because I know that this dude is present in... Yeah. This thing down here. Oh wait, he's present in this one? Wait. And we don't know who you are at all? That's a very important memory. And this... What? Who forgot to return the Obra jeans? Hey Cheville, nice to see ya. How you doing? So all of these like battles and stuff aren't super helpful. Where does it say that he died? Wait, buddy. You. Where did you perish? Perished in. He is a 3-star difficulty, so... So he also died here. And where is this? In the gun deck, in the bosunet. Okay. Okay, let's go here. This is the man that I've chosen today. Hey Viv, nice to see ya. How you doing? Gun deck, bosunet. Here-ish. Oh god, which one are you? Oh dear. Is it you? Boy. It's yeah, it's probably you. Probably you, dude. Have you found the lamp and summoned the Obra Dinn? Yeah, this is the right memory because that's the only thing they say. Okay. So this is main dude. Yes, he absolutely got obliterated. Where's the other guy? And how did he perish? Is it you? I can't seem to... Like, this is a different body of a different dude. He's in a completely separate memory, so it can't be him. Where is this man who is currently dying? Because apparently I never saw him. And I don't see him now. Yeah, there's this dude. You outside, buddy? You lost in the sauce over here? Because I don't think it's this dude. This is a completely separate dude. He's a completely separate body. I mean, I guess it could be him. Hi, Maba. You're always around, aren't you, buddy? What happens if I look at this? Yeah, it says that he perished in the Doom Part 4. This is not him. And then everybody explodes. We know how this goes. So you... Yes, you have been accounted for. But I guess, is this man... Does he exist in any of these ones? Yes. So based on the context of this, it's really impossible to say. I imagine because this guy is about to get blasted to pieces, so is he probably. And he just evaporates right down, like down into this corner where we can't see him in the other memory. Okay, I want to... Where's me door? Let me out. I want to go back to this other memory one more time, now that we have a better idea of where he was, and just, yeah, he just, like, doesn't exist. Because he was... This cannon. Well... Like, that's a tentacle. This guy was stomach first on this cannon, with the other dude, like, behind him. Yeah, there was a tentacle, but that's circumstantial at best. He was grabbing the tentacle, and there was another one coming in here, to be fair. But there it is, like, outside, and I don't see that it's holding anything. You know? Can I... There's... No, I can't, like, enter these things. But it's true, like, his body just isn't here. It's just not here at all. Like, this guy was on the cannon. If he didn't get evaporated, I guess probably the other guy didn't either. Yeah, I meant the one out the window. Yeah, the one that was, like, holding on to this left-hand side. At the same time, I do see this little, like, nugget. You know, this, like, moisture trail going out the window. And maybe that's blood? And not, like, water from the beastie? Because, yeah, you can see through the wall. You can see his tentacle. So, I mean, like, let's pretend that that's the case. What happened to him? If we assume that it was the beastie, still, did he get grabbed by a beast? Did he get, like, strangled by a beast? Crushed, you know? Let's see what our options are. Drown? Eaten, electric, knifed, poison shot, spear spike, strangled, struck. I would probably be inclined to say drowned. But we still have no concept of who he might be. He is hanging out in the same kind of outfit as this guy. Who, conveniently, of course, we don't know who he is either. What about you? You are incorrect. So... And you're a topman. Gladio, what is this noise that I'm hearing? How will we ever acquire this man's name? He is someone of whom there is someone else. So... Presumably he's a seaman. Yeah, he's in 6 memories, but some of them are very not helpful. He was in 9 memories, actually, I think. Yeah. Because on the deck map, we saw that he was all the way down here. He was in this memory, which really surprises me. And this is, I think, where I want to go next, because there's not very many people in this memory, and there's a lot of people talking. So... But I don't see how we never would have even noticed that he was in there, when that is, like, a very crucial memory. This is the one where the captain's like 20 years my steward. That one.
Keep pressure here.
Hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years my steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself.
Those ungodly beasts carry a curse. Throw them back or doom us all.
Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things. He may yet find his senses.
Come on.
All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg?
Okay, so he's here somewhere. My man's is here somewhere. This is this guy, who I am confident is the captain's steward. Here's the captain. This guy is already accounted for. He's the bosun, Klestel. He eventually gets his face blown off. This is Frenchman. This is the first mate. This guy is clearly not correct, since he didn't lock in. You are... Still don't know who you are, but you're clearly not the surgeon's mate. Are you a different mate? How many mates do we have? Carpenter mate? Jade! Nice to see you. How you doing? Lars.
Lars.
I could use a good Lars right now. Just a nice Lars entry here. Oh, we have all these stewards as well. I mean, first mate is here. Captain's here. And Klestel is here, so but regardless, this isn't the man we're looking for. You, obviously, you're the surgeon, Henry Evans. You are just a fella. So where is this man who is allegedly here? I mean, there's... Cause yeah, you're... Yeah, first mate, Hoskett. He's here. Somewhere is a man. Is he, like, looking through the hatch? Oh, he's upstairs, probably. Hey, guys. What's going on around here? Where is my dude? Hey, man. Who are you? You've been spiked. Oh, we can, you, buddy? We don't need to have your bookmark because we know who you are. You're French. Carpenter, you're locked in. Are you the carpenter's mate? Where are you in the picture? You don't look like a mate. Where's the carpenter? But you're near him. Hey, buddy. You feel like being a carpenter's mate today? Marcus? We know you. And we can't lock you in yet. I know that for sure. This man is accounted for. This man also accounted for, possibly the same guy. Did I get the wrong guy? Nope, they were just standing next to each other. Okay. You? No, you're Lars. The actual real Lars. Alright, you're the guy that I still have wrong. Boy, I couldn't tell you who you are. Yup, couldn't couldn't tell you. And you are the man. This was phenomenally not helpful, but okay. Lars, you were a seaman. Presumably so are you. So you likely also are, especially because yeah, no, that checks out. Okay. Okay. Which one are you? Thankfully, we only have, well, 4, I suppose. John Naples? Who do I claim that you are? You are incorrect, actually. John Naples was the guy that... Well, but John is... Hold on, hold on. I need to... I need to go back downstairs real quick. John is present in this memory because somebody says his name. And I had this guy as John. All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg? You would think that John is down here. Why would he be talking to a dude upstairs whose name is John? Look at the cupboard boys part of the list. Yeah, there's probably a reason they're teaming up. Yeah. But is there another John besides the seaman who's still left? Samuel. Yeah, there's John Naples. That's it. John exists in this scene. Nope, not you. Sorry. Still not you. Please stop. Thank you. You are not a seaman. Your outfit. You're not a seaman. Neither are you, honestly. But... I'm 97% sure that this is correct. So, if you guys are hanging out together... I mean, everybody's hanging out together in this picture. And you're the surgeon. That's fine. Yeah, that guy's name is Philip. I have coal power in Satisfactory. But if... No, not you, bro. Not you. You. Oops. My bad. My bad. Let me read this again. Okay. Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things. He may yet find his senses. That is Philip Dahl, or whatever his name is, the captain's steward. Feel good about that. The guy who says, "You fools," is obviously, I think, freaking Swedish, is what I was trying to say. All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg? Morty. Morty. It says that you're watching. Why didn't you answer? I left him speechless. Oh, and hey, he's leaving, just like I said. Let's find John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg? So... whoever John is, he is down here because this guy who's speaking, presumably the surgeon, is asking where's the rest of his leg. The people upstairs wouldn't be able to see that he is in fact missing part of his leg. Where is the rest of his leg? How did it... It's all the way over there, isn't it? So... But you are not John. I'm 100% sure you're not John. Stop it. Alright, buddy. I guess you're John. I am going with this. That still doesn't entirely make sense, though. But who are you? No, this guy. But... I don't feel good about this. I think that this guy, he has to be John. Anyway, we're not here for you right now. We're here for you guys. And you are not John, because you are not downstairs. Who are you? What kind of face? Does this seem like a Welsh face to you? Oh, the Wales guy is already... Oh, that's John. No, so it's not him. I don't see any indication really that he would be from Sierra Leone. So... Where's... Oh. Never mind. That was a stupid question. Could see him being Irish. That was kind of the way I was leaning also. He has kind of this Irish look. And, I mean... Not to, you know, stereotype Irish people, but I mean, he's down here drinking. You know? Throw that in here. So that's... You. You have like a nice outfit, though. Are you a steward? Finley? Are you a helmsman? David James. Alright, you're not a topman. I don't technically believe that you're a seaman. Personally. But I don't really see why I would have any reason to believe that you are... Yeah, nobody else is wearing nice jackets, buddy. Okay? Dice of cirrhosis. You accounted for? Yeah, you're the butcher. You're the artist. You're Klestel again. Okay. Okay, the best way to figure out who John is in this scene, still no, is to figure out who you are. To rule you out being John. So yeah, we're here. That's fine. This could help. That one's the one where they're slaughtering the... Yeah, sure, you know, and then he died. Oh god. Oh yeah. No, this one doesn't help. I mean, it helps us to know why he died, but that's it. What else were you doing, buddy? He was out here, and then he went and participated in these battles. Sure. And then fell ill, I suppose? Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, hold on, let me confirm one more time what part of the deck that was. You were on the Orlop deck. Yeah. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. In bitter cold. Okay. Somebody in the scene will be John. So we can just figure out somebody else. Alright, we are now in Orlop deck. Oh, it is so easy to get lost around here. Let's start with this memory.
Take him to the counter. Name wrapped and keep the last right.
Twiz! Welcome! Nice to see ya. How you doing?
One swing.
How was your stream?
Through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up.
Grand total of 1 viewer, it was alright. Well, hopefully you had fun.
You all right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, John.
Mind your shoes now.
Alright. Where is the man we have interest in? Oh boy, he is like nowhere even close. Which is not helpful. Hello! Man with the wait, are you the man? No, this is the surgeon with his monkey. Hey, I know you. Yeah. Yep, you guys are always together. You guys are buddies. You're the Formosans. Where is our friend here? You're Charles Minor, right? Or Charles Herstick, I'm sorry, there was a different Charles. But he's in here. Midshipman, Thomas, the Butcher, obviously. Peter, what? Okay, where is the man of the hour? The man we came here for. He's around, allegedly. Hello? There's 4 of you. That guy barfed all over the floor. Can't go up. Chicken. Am I crazy? Friend. We're in? Yeah, he's here. Arthur, you better call. Yeah, he's somewhere in here. He is here. What foolishness? Is this him being dragged to his... No, this guy is the one who's sick. But not insultingly. Well, thanks. What, are you like freaking taking a shower in there, dude? What's the deal? I feel foolish. Where is this man? Nobody else sees him, right? All of the men are accounted for? Yeah, can't really be. Whoa! Mr. Naples, what are you doing in this, let's figure out whose cabin this is. He might be walking right behind you. The ship. I am standing outside surgery. Excuse me. Monsieur. This look like a surgeon's office? Books? Smart people? Yes. Okay. Surgeon's mate? No, not you. Not you. But, yeah, sure, you know what? Hey, mister. 10 others were present. You. Surgeon's mate. You. Finally, we get these guys validated. It was the carpenter's mate. That was kind of a guess. Great. Okay. More people. Now. So that's why he was assisting the carpenter. Shush. Shush. Alright, who's left? You? Who are you? I don't recognize you. But you seem like a mate and you're right next to the butcher. Can we do something with that? Cook? You feel like being a cook, Mr. Thomas? The butcher and cook? I don't know. We'll keep looking here. He's only in 2 memories. How did you die? Give him to me and I can fry us a solid meal, boys. He's the one who died and this is the memory he died in. Okay, he's the cook. How did I miss that? Wow, so challenging. Thanks. Peters, I still don't know who you are, but we can get you by process of elimination. Patrick O'Hagan. So he's not correct. Or he would have just locked in. Reading is hard. So then, if this guy's not Patrick... The problem is I don't know if drowned by a terrible beast is correct. Oh, sorry. I forgot about Mort. Hi, Morty. So Patrick could be correct, but drowned by a terrible beast is not correct. Because we don't technically know what happened to him, you know? You are good. But this didn't lock in either. But it's because we don't know what happened to him, not because his name isn't correct. Okay, who else is around? All you guys. I don't know about that guy. Hey, who are you? 4 memories? Obviously you died to a cannon. Okay, he got crunched, right? But he's standing right next to third mate. One would presume you're the third mate's steward. No, okay, hold on. Third and a half mate. Shut up, crickets! I got crickets for goof and they're screaming. Okay, who else is down here? You guys should all be accounted for now. There's one more topman. I don't know who you are. 4th mate? He is wearing a steward outfit. But we don't know what happened to him. Mr. Davy James, what happened to you? He disappeared. I don't like that. I don't like when people disappear. I don't know where they went. They were all on the same boat. And if we know for sure that one of them made it to Africa, then they all made it to Africa. Easy. Because Henry Evans, we know 100% made it to Africa. Not just because it locked in, but because we knew that from the beginning of the game. The cook, yeah, apparently was obvious. So he is the third mate, steward. Oh, we're in the home stretch now. We've eliminated a lot of people. Who the hell is John? I want to find this topman, by the way, because we have one unaccounted for. Lewis. It's probably you, isn't it? Yep, all the other ones are locked in, so who's my remaining topman? Timothy? Because I noticed that only one of them was left, so. John equals Lars, yeah. Okay, butcher, cook, men, bunch of men. Philip Dahl, I don't think we can validate you. Who are you? I need to eliminate another... And you. Spiked by a terrible beast, huh? Are you the one that got pinned to the wall? No. Huh? He's Chinese? Who's left who's Chinese? Well, I mean, he's their translator, I guess. Is kind of the point. But no, he's not the translator, because the translator is the one who speaks after him. What? The X, I guess if you didn't realize, the X is the person who died, and we are looking at this guy. Like, the person who died is the one I want to figure out, not somebody else in this memory. So, the one who says he talk about a shell very dangerous is the translator. Why does this guy know Chinese? You're from England. You're from India. Ireland, Wales, England, England. There's no indication that either of these guys would know Chinese. John is accounted for somewhere in that other memory. He's not a steward. He's not dressed like one. I mean, he could be a helmsman. And again, he's not dressed like a steward, so... Why would a helmsman from England know Chinese? Wait, are you actually not accounted for? Wait a second. Philip Dahl didn't... No, that's right. There's no reason somebody from Sierra Leone would know Chinese either. So it has to be this guy. But then... But that's a lady. I'm like 90% sure. What? This doesn't... This is not correct. This cannot be correct. Because the Formosan lady is the only one in this picture who is not accounted for. Her. She's Formosan. She has to be this person. And it's a 1-star difficulty, and somebody calls her name during a memory and says Miss Lim. It had like, okay, there's no way that this dude... Why does he know Chinese? I am much confusion. Also, you're a steward? Do we still have stewards left? Second mate steward? You're not standing anywhere near the second mate. Yeah, second mate's over here. Where's your steward? Okay, actually, hold on. Where is your steward? Oh, this guy also. Alright, they're 2 stewards. I'm gonna go... Because the captain's also here. And ship steward kind of works for him. This guy's standing a little bit higher. Whereas all of the mates, stewards, are presumably down here. But... Do you look like you're from Ireland? Not really. You just look like a grumpy old Abe Lincoln. Are there other stewards? No, it's literally just these stewards. Okay. We're just gonna leave it like that for now. I have just learned where Sierra Leone is, oops. As in Africa. Wait, am I thinking of the right place? Sierra Leone's in Africa, right? It's 100% in Africa. It's by the left leany part on the bottom. Yeah, West Africa. Which is why I thought that this guy was correct. Because he has darker skin as far as I can see. And I talked about it last week. I had a friend in school who her family was missionaries to Sierra Leone. And my understanding is that that's the typical demographic, right? In that region. It's not like South Africa, which has like a higher proportion of white people, you know? I just did not know this. So I guess this guy's just from England. Is his name George or Alexander? Because I feel confident that he's a seaman. We need somebody else. But I guess already somebody's not... Oh! Who were you shot by? Maybe we can figure this out now. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, he's 100% a topman. You can see that he's a topman here. Okay. Uh-huh. Gun deck between the first and third mate quarters. Okay. What? That wasn't the... You could see from the top. He was on the top deck, right? Where... Wasn't he, like, right here? Let me look at the map again real quick. Where am I standing? It's... Oh, it's his foot. It's the guy whose foot is hanging outside the window. That's why it doesn't make sense. Yeah, exactly. You would think, right? But, I mean, I guess it's possible that I have his fate wrong.
On your toes.
Yeah, I mean, okay, we know who you are. You were shot by... Who are you? Because we should know you now. The second mate. Okay, thank you.
Slack the lifts and lower the...
Haha. Alright, we got some more things right. All fates. Hey, it was the steward. And the other steward. I guess it would have had to been at that point. Oh, we are killing it today, by the way. Alright, there are very few people left. Who's left? Why are you not validating? Maybe I'm gonna change this from devoured to drowned. We're just gonna do that and see why she's not validating. Have I accounted for everybody else in this memory? Yeah. Lars, my guy. You're the real MVP here. Okay. Who's left? All you guys are accounted for. Uh-huh. That's fine. Carpenters and carpenter. You. And hey, who are you? Feared by a terrible beast, huh? Yeah, you were in a boat. I remember that. Yep. You were in a boat. Okay. Whoopsie. Where else were you? You know what? I bet that these two are the two Englishmen. Alexander and George. I'm choosing Alexander for you because you look like a George. This guy's supposed to be really easy to figure out, actually. And this guy's harder, so let's focus on this guy, I suppose. How did you die? You're totally John. You are like 100% John, okay? You're 100% John. Because he died in this memory where I keep trying to find John. He's John. So then... You... I guess could be George. But you know, you're not George. Or else Mrs. Lim is still wrong. So we need to deal with you now. Jesse, good morning. Nice to see you. How you doing? He was here, which is I just was. Obviously he was here because he's participating in the gun stuff. He died out at sea. He was part of loose cargo, which doesn't help. There's really not a lot on him. So we're gonna go back out to the boats, I guess, because then we can also check for Miss Lim once more. Here, guys. Okay, here's Miss Lim. I don't know if she's already dead at this point. But, okay, we'll figure this out in a second. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. We're finishing this, okay? We're finishing this. She doesn't look not dead, right? She's all bloody. I don't actually know who in this memory is dying because there's a bunch of people dying in really quick succession. So we'll have to look in just a second and see if it is in fact her who is dying right now. But this other guy is out here somewhere. I'll be right back. I was gonna give more to Blueberry, and it turns out Husbando took the last of the blueberries to work for lunch. I'm very sorry. Okay, is she dead? I had her originally as torn apart by a beast. But I truly am not really sure what has happened to her. Are you... You're the guy. You have extremely clearly been speared by a beast. Possibly through the face. Everybody else is accounted for. Miss Lim, I don't know. Well, okay, hold on. Is there an option for, like, died of blood loss? Crash. Drowned. Eaten, electrocuted. She expired, but not of old age. I can promise you that. She was not killed with a sword. Let me look again. I don't see spikes, but that doesn't mean that she wasn't spiked. Especially because there's like blood spots around her that would indicate that maybe she like exploded a little bit, you know? I kind of assumed that her throat just got like chewed on by this lady behind her. Well, but if it was speared, it would actually be spiked. So let's leave that for a little bit, see if she validates with some other people, and then let's go in here. I don't think she's currently torn aparted. Yeah, I originally chose that because I thought, you know, maybe they ripped her throat out or whatever.
Keep rowing! Where is it? Sir?
And then I changed it to drowned.
Give us a weapon! Shoot! Mike and I! Pick up the oars and row, you fools!
Because she's still alive. She's still alive in this. The one where Miss Lim is dead, I think, is the very next memory. But they are currently, 'tis true, in the spear-throwing portion of this adventure. See you, Shavil. Nice to see ya. Have a good day. I think another time shows it better. Yep. We walked through these boat ones kind of in a weird order as well, so it would behoove us to go through them again anyway. I'm not sure that this helps with this guy, though. Because he did, in fact, get speared. But as for who he is, not really sure it helps. Who are you? Another... yep, another... Nichols. Yep. You... Yeah, so second mate and his steward are out here. That checks out. This guy... So basically, they recruited a bunch of ordinary seamen, or able-bodied seamen, whatever, they don't specify, to come out here. The second mate and his steward did, with the Formosans, to do this whole thing. So this guy is, you know, he's a seaman. I feel fine about that. And since he's not George, he's either unknown... He's not John. I will die on this hill, and that could be bad for me because I might die, but I don't think he's John. There's no reason for him to be John. I don't see why he would... Is there any indication whatsoever that this man is from Sierra Leone? No, he's just... He's the most English dude you've ever seen. You know? And he doesn't look like a George to me. He looks like an Alexander. This is what I had him as at first. I mean, as for who George is, then... I don't know. Lars, you broski. Hey, who are you? Hey, you're the helmsman! I can see you holding the helm! I would presume if you were speared by a beast. Alright, we're gonna have to go visit Finley here in a second. I don't know how I never noticed that he was literally just standing at the helm. But okay, so obviously something about all of this is wrong, because we have three fates that we're trying to figure out. Miss Lim, I feel really confident that this is Miss Lim. John, who I feel is really confident is John. This guy, who is some kind of seaman. And the helmsman that I just pointed out. Something somewhere, it could just be one thing among three of those, is wrong. Miss Lim, what occurred in your vicinity? Let's keep walking through these memories. Although we are going backwards.
Keep course due east. You'll reach the Canaries in 3 days. You packed enough stores?
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Good. Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
See, it's Miss Lim. It's her. That is not incorrect.
Aye, shut it up.
This is strange things about monsters.
Miss Lim, you are currently fine in this whole deal. This guy's got a gun. Does that help? Doesn't really help. Alright, we're gonna go forward. One past the one where Miss Lim looks bloody. Part 4. Part 5. Are you there, Miss Lim? Okay. So to access that one, I understand. She has gone from not bloody to bloody in this memory. Is she the same? You have not yet burned to death. Is she the same in these other memories? Or does she evolve further?
Oleg, you still breathing? Can you roll? Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake!
Do we have an O'Hagan accounted for? We do, right? Ah, yes! I think this is why I had her as drowned the first time. Alright, I'm gonna change that back to drowned. And we'll see how it evolves. And Galligan, I just want to confirm that there's an O'Hagan here. Otherwise, it could be this dude over here. Because you're technically the one we're trying to figure out. Is there an O'Hagan? Patrick! Well, actually, hold on. I don't think O'Hagan is still breathing. Can you row? No. This is the other seaman, but you're already accounted for. Are you? You're the, second mate. You are a right coward. And you're the second mate steward, yep, because they were each in charge of a boat. And you're a topman. The only person who is unaccounted for, who is a seaman here, is this guy. So this must be O'Hagan, right? Hey, Alu! Nice to see you. How you doing? Alright, but I want to proceed one more. Is it this one that takes us forward? Because I want to see if she vanishes into the water. Part 3. Part 4. And then, yeah, are you there, Miss Lim? Alright, let's just pop into here real quick. You can only go backward? Okay, well. I guess that makes sense, right? Yeah, okay. So we gotta find the body associated with that other one. But I mean, she had to be drowned, right? Alright, you. That was the O'Hagan one. Yeah, since most recent dead person. Yeah. Okay, what? The corpse was moved. He was like one of these? I guess this is him probably, isn't it? Because this is the guy who burned. Yeah.
Ahoy! Hail back! The captain! Ahoy!
So she should just be gone
Wait,
at this
don't
point.
shoot! I have treasure! I yield!
If she's
Hold
gone,
your
then she
fire!
was drowned. Where's the other boat? She's still here. Okay. So she was not pulled into the ocean. Was she? Hold on. Would we describe her as clawed by a terrible beast? Did it, like, claw her throat out? What are my other options? Fell for a knife. Poison shot, speared, spiked, strangled? Oh. Yeah, clawed. Okay, we're gonna keep both clawed and strangled in our brains here. No. Whoopsie. I didn't actually want to go back here. I clicked on the wrong button. We've seen this enough. I'm actually gonna change it to Claude, though. Because why would she be covered in blood if she was strangled? Alright. We can go with Claude. So now I want to go back. I know I keep going back to this memory. I feel good about her. I feel good about Mr. Ding Dong. What's his name? O'Hagan. Crew. Where are you at, ma'am? Patrick was 100% speared by a beast. I don't see how we could interpret that any other way. So I feel pretty good about him and Miss Lim. We need to figure out one more person, and in order to do that, I want to go back once again to this memory. I see no way that this guy could not be John. Therefore, something else must have happened to him. Of note, there is a bloody sword on the ground. So maybe somebody actually cut his leg off, even though it doesn't look like a very clean cut. So let's say that he was killed with a sword? By who, though? You know? Well, it surely wasn't the captain. Philip, are you responsible for this? You're the only one who's in trouble. Oh wait, no, Captain Stewart. Or whoever. Where? Philip. Ha 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 ha. Finally, jeez, we locked her in. It should not have been that hard. Because that's why the captain was angry at him, right? He's like, what the hell, man? Why are you just, like, stabbing people? 20 years my steward and not a question of your sanity until now. What's up, bro? Okay, so we've got very few people left. I don't think we can lock in the fourth mate. Like, I think it's literally impossible, based on what I remember. The helmsman, yeah, what was your deal? Because you're clearly at the helm. So, he disappeared. Okay. I don't like when people disappear. Everybody else in this memory seems to have been torn apart by a terrible beast. Or drowned. Maybe. So, let's go, look at the only other time that I see you. Where are you? Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is when Ms. Hoskett, the captain's lady, died. Let's see if we can gain some more insight into exactly what kind of beastie end you met. I like we specified between killed by a sword and knifed. Knifed is kind of more personal. You know, you really have to get up in somebody's space and be like, hey man, you're done for, and it's entirely my fault. My lady, where did you— oh, she's in the captain's quarters. She's over here. Hello. So she got. This guy is Martin, one of the mates. Now we gotta track down... This is probably the helmsman. Yeah, because he got yoinked up from here is the helm, so... So... Presumably it's gonna, like, drag him over the side. So, perhaps he was drowned. Alright, I feel alright about this one. I don't really see any evidence that it is going to tear him apart. I've played this game before, but I choose not to spoil it. I've played it too. I just don't remember the answers anymore, so... Yeah, I'd believe drowned. That checks out to me. Also, hello. Alright, so I feel alright about that. Let's see who else is one of the few people who are left here. His ass drowned for sure. Yeah. That checks out to me. Alright. Who is left? Philip Dahl, I'm not sure that we can lock him in either. I think he's one of the ones that remains. Okay. We just have these couple, seamen that I have to differentiate between. Let's find them here. You, obviously, not correct. Or, you didn't drown. I guess he was in that same memory, wasn't he? Oh, hold on. Let's just double check real quick. He was somewhere, presumably. Oh yeah, he's shielding those people from Formosa. There's the captain's wife. Spearman. Oh, why bother, dude? Maba is like torn in half, my guy. Yeah, I remember having to do that. To put everybody as that to get the achievement, because we have the platinum. Just not on this profile, because obviously I didn't want to play with a thing that was fully filled out. And I didn't want to delete our saves. And that was, oh, it was such a pain. Because you still have to, like, play the whole thing again, kind of, to do it. Because otherwise you've locked in people, right? Maybe he's not here? Am I misremembering that? We'll come back in just a second if I am wrong. Alright, hold on. 10 others were present. No, he was not present here. My bad. He was present in some other part of the Doom. Let's find him. Life at sea. Sketch. You. Where did you die? Oh, you disappeared. Yeah, sure. But that's just they disappeared at some point in this chapter. So, let's find the other memories that you were in. Memories on deck map. You were in basically all of the Doom. I guess, boy, he was just involved in every single fight, wasn't he? But the Doom happened later, so the rest of it kind of doesn't matter. You know? I mean, it matters in the sense that maybe it can give us some insight into who he is, except loose cargo, because that's, like, the worst part. But... So yeah, I mean, sure, we can go back to... Let's go back to the memory with Maba, real quick. Just see what we can see. Maba! Alright, so he's here. This is... Oh, yes. He, we determined, was one of these, didn't we? I never thought about that. The two brothers are a reference to the Uncharted series. You're right. I never made the connection. Yeah, okay. So, I presume that this is why we have this guy marked as drowned. Which makes sense. Sure. Alright, let's follow other leads for the moment. Where's me door? Spent so much time looking at bunk numbers. I think it was 2 streams ago that we had basically a whole stream of doing that. Who else is around that we don't have? Oh yeah, it was just the other seaman. Let's see what we can find out about them. Because they're the only ones that I just don't have an entry for. Oh yeah, the whole point is that I don't know who they are. Alright, let's run through this real quick and make sure except for him. Didn't we lock you in? I thought I remembered we locked this guy in. Yeah, it's all just you guys. I looked at the one... Spiked by Terrible Beast, yeah. I looked at the one memory. I guess technically I wasn't down here, and we've seen this memory like 60 times, but I'll go back down. I know this, this body at this point. Speaking of numbers, right? I just want to kind of look around real quick. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you're like all of the friends who were together. Yeah, we don't know who you are. You're bald. You have little sideburns. And so they're in here, but what number are the people in like the crew manifesto or whatever? The two that I'm missing. I just want to see if they're sleeping. 59 and 57, yeah. 56, 55, 57, and 58. So one of them is over here. Where's number 59? Because you guys are all... Yeah, you were lower numbers. $39, yeah, we're just going down as we walk further. 37, okay. Okie dokie. 55, 56. Yeah, 57, 58. So. George seems to sleep somewhere else. Presumably. This does not help us. Well, maybe it helps us. Yeah, we used the shoes last time to figure out the Chinese topman. These bunks aren't... Speaking of Chinese topman, they're on a different part of the ship, aren't they? Oh no, they're right here. Yeah, because this was why this guy didn't matter, because he wasn't, I couldn't find his shoes among the other topmen. But there was this... Yeah, the stripy sock guy and the guy with the little dots on his shoes. Wherever they were. Okay. So... This guy, all these guys are locked in, you know, that's fine. Where are the group of Chinese people? I mean, they're all down here. You guys are really just... Where'd the other Chinese people go? Oh, they're all hanging out. I know that these are separate pictures, but... Are these guys not present in this image at all? I guess this is just mostly officers. So... Buddy, I feel confident that you are who you say you are. So just among these three, basically, the final three, because there are only three, right? Yep, only three. Let me swap you. Yep. I got it. So... who's left? The remaining, oh. The alarm's going off. The remaining two, obviously, but is there a third that we can validate? Surely, right? Philip. Hi, buddy. And Martin. So, no. I do not believe so. Which means... what are my options here? Allegedly drowned by a terrible beast. I gotcha. That guy did not look like an Alexander, so... Okay, so I guess I could have showed the like bad ending first. But there's nothing left to do on the Obra Dinn. So now we can go and we can talk to Ding Dong. Henry Evans. I don't want to leave the boat. I don't get to play very many boat games. I love my boat. Goodbye, boat. You're wonderful. Miss you, love you. No, we finished. Technically, we're not done. We're not done quite yet. We do still get to see a little bit of the boat.
We should go. Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back.
This is so sad, gamers. You know, I saw that stripy shirt and I was like, oh, he's the French guy.
Finally. Sit down so you don't fall out.
Now what am I supposed to play for boat games? There are no more boat games with like cool boats. I'm not playing Sailwind on stream, okay? 1 week later. Sailwind is extremely fun for me. Not so much for everybody else watching. It's very boring, so... Okay. Ship damaged in squall, Atlantic. Sunk in storm. So we just left it out there until it sank? In before raft stream. Would you call it damaged in squall? Is that really what you would call it after everything you've seen? All cargo lost. Yep. Mm-hmm. Captain forfeited his estate to the crown. Attempted mutiny, Mr. Hoskett. Don't worry, it only costs $25 to attempt mutiny. Murder, attempted mutiny, theft of cargo. Well, that was more valuable, I guess. Murder. Oh, look at this guy. Martin, the third mate. Extraordinary valor, exceptional performance of duties. His family got 90 bucks. I know it's pounds. Murder of crewmate. Abandonment of crew and vessel? Wait, estate awarded outstanding wages. Oh, I see what they're saying. Okay. Extraordinary valor. Yeah, estate awarded. Good job, Mr. Carpenter. Exceptional performance of duties. Good job, guys. Look at you. Nunzio Pasqua. No claim made. That's sad. He was a very cool violinist. This guy only got a demerit. Oh, Emily Jackson. She only got a demerit for escaping with her life. Failure to perform duties. Oh yeah, because technically he didn't get locked in, so. Estate awarded. So many people. Charles Hirschtick, good job, man. And Omid Gul, you as well. Very nice. Timothy, Huang Li, Zhejiang, look at you guys. Yeah, so many people, extraordinary valor. Assuming 1850s for the game, I don't remember. I don't know that these people should get in trouble for abandoning the crew, or abandoning the vessel. Lars, my man! You got 15 whole smackaroos. Fate, illness. You know, that really was not a bad way to go considering everything else that happened, so. Total claims, 29,285. That is a lot of money. On behalf of the Honorable East India Company, I certify all statements as accurate and declare this matter closed in its entirety. The pocket watch remains in your possession for some ungodly reason. The book returns to its original owner, Henry Evans in Morocco, as requested. Why would you let me keep the demon pocket watch? I guess because we haven't gone to visit him yet, technically. One year later. Why did we wait that long? Oh, I think it's that he sends us a letter. So we never made an effort to bring his possessed pocket watch back? Memento mortem just becomes memento.
Oh, goodness.
Excuse me, waifu.
You know, you shouldn't be out in it then. Right, well, get yourself home then. And tell Martha I said hello.
Waifu, aren't you supposed to be bringing me something here?
Believe it, a package
Yeah.
at this hour. Oh, the thing smells just dreadful. Better you don't open it inside.
Don't dead open inside.
Tea's in the kitchen if you need more.
Because we gotta go back. We gotta find that monkey, as I recall. Did you ever play the Case of the Golden Idol? That's on our list. Because it's, you know, Obra, Dinn, Outer Wilds-ish. Chief Inspector, I write to you with the unfortunate news that Dr. Evans has passed away. He succumbed to his illness shortly after receiving your package. He was very pleased with your correspondence and asked that his gratitude be expressed by returning the book to you, along with the means to complete it. As for the three of us that remain, the Obra Dinn is a distant memory and a dreadful chapter in our lives that we wish to forget. Do not write back. Regards, Jane Bird. F's in chat to pay respects. Yep. Alright. We got our beloved monkey paw here. Boy, good thing we still have this demonic pocket watch.
There you are. Collect your things. Where's the key? To that door. Gone. Damn. There's no time. We need to go. Right. Go. What are you up to?
Okay, so now we're in the lazarette. Monkey. This man has shot the monkey. You have been speared by a beast. And now we can, we know that about you. So, Mr. Monkey, I don't remember if I can lock onto him. I guess I can't. So yeah, this one was open. They had, you can see they speared one of the little, like, mermaid creatures. I never noticed until now, though, that there's blood just, like, trailing over from here. Like, he looked in, he got speared, and then he, like, wandered over there. This tale belongs to you now. Please finish it. Henry Evans. Not the monkey. A friendly but not entirely pleasant monkey companion was sacrificed in the pursuit of knowledge. Alright, wants us to do this one, I suppose. Hi, Morty.
Third shell. Captain didn't toss them all. Leave it. Help me lift this. Stop! Why? Well, set you free.
It's like well too late for that, gentlemen.
Do it. Hoist it out. To the main deck. Throw it over. Lock the door when you leave. Get the tail, boy.
And then bad things happen.
In return, the ship. The Obra Dinn. See it home.
What a pretty name for a ship, by the way. Obra Dinn is a great name for a ship. Yep, so it's you. This guy still suffering. I, Philip Dahl. And this guy has, hath departed. Whatever happened to this one? Surely there were 3, and they stabbed this one. Yeah, he didn't specify that the Obra didn't get to dock, only that... basically that it got found, right? This guy was involved. So I guess it went, and then, you know, they found the information they were gonna find, and then just left it, and it sank, right? He met an unknown fate. I disagree. He was spiked. One would reasonably say. Ah, yes. This one that has perished via spear.
I'll kill every last one of you monsters. Withdraw the Kraken, or I will kill you all!
The captain is like... he has such an iconic voice. They did such a nice job with casting him. Like, you always know when the captain specifically is speaking. What has happened over here? This guy has had a bad time the entire time. Philip Dahl, my man. Like, he's such a highlight of this story, you know? Even though he's like a raging asshole. A captured beast fought against its jailer and was speared for the trouble. There is another one in here. I had forgotten that.
Call it off, damn you! This is your Kraken! You brought it here! Send it back!
Captain, you don't have to do them that way, you know? This guy, not really in any better of a situation. He's just been suffering this entire time, so that's cool. Hi, Captain. Thank God I don't need that trophy again. An unholy creature's defiant shrieks were greeted with a fatal bullet. Ah, at long last. My guy.
What's this? Quicksilver. Ah! 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 Herre min Gud.
Do we still have somebody who's in... Do you speak a foreign language? Oh yeah, it is you, I forgot. You were, yeah, you were the one down below speaking Swedish. That was correct. I forgot. That's true. Sword fighting with a knife sticking out of his ribs and then absolutely obliterating a man with a club. Just wrecking his entire day. It's such a great storytelling move as well to start with that. Like, that's the first thing you encounter in the game, is the captain just blasting a man and then getting in this epic scuffle with 2 other dudes. 3 other dudes, I guess, actually. Philip Dahl. Now, technically... Alright, so now we can leave. So would we say that this guy was just, like, burned? Is that what we would describe this as? Yeah. Wait, did that trophy say Obra done? Because that was the joke I made in my going live tweet. I had no recollection of that being the case. We did it! We did every single fate. The real Lars was the Lars we made along the way. I don't want to leave. I love this game. Okay. We'll go. The music slaps. Such good music. Why would you keep that on your shelf? So what are you gonna do with the pocket watch, bro? Also, did you see that gigantic, like, gem that he had? That thing probably weighed 5 pounds. And the huge scarab. This guy. So yeah, this is a wonderful game. I guess if you watched it for the first time just now with me, give it like a couple years and then play it for yourself, because like me, you will probably forget the vast majority of the answers. The only things that I remembered, because I played this, boy, I want to say in like... It was right before we went on vacation, so I want to say 2022 I think, was when I played this, September 2022. And between then and now, I forgot the vast majority of it. I'm here for the boat talk. I know, we're all done with boat talk, and now I'm never gonna have an excuse to be like a boat nerd again. Alright, let's watch and see who Witterel was. It's Lars, but not really. The Frenchman. Butcher guy. Philip, my man. It's funny that those were like some of the last two to figure out and they were the same voice actor. Peters Brothers. That the Townsend guy from the old cooking video? Could be. Tim Simmons, I remember your voice being pretty good. So now I'm just gonna have to go back to posting random boat nonsense in my Discord, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. The real Lars! Why did he have two voices? I might still play Sailwind sometimes on stream. Like if we just want to like chat, like honestly just chat with words, because you know a lot of times when I do just chatting, I mean like I'm cooking or something. But if we want to just genuinely chat, I could be playing Sailwind in the background. But anyway, so I played this, like I said, I think in 2022. And we were just addicted to it for like 3 days. And then, between then and now, the only things that I remembered were that Maba was the guy with the tattoos. The circle tattoos. And that, like you said, technically the captain killed everybody. There was somebody else I remembered. Oh, I remembered that the guy that exploded was named Pete. Because I remember that guy's voice line being like, tell Pete's mother that I tried to pull him back. Which is like fairly easy to figure out anyway, but the whole pull him back thing, the first time you're figuring out, is kind of like less clear, obviously. So I remembered that. And I, of course, remembered that there were some fates that you couldn't solve until you've solved all the other ones, you know? So there's no sense in getting like hung up on what happened to the mate, because you just can't do it. Obra Dinn kicks ass, for real. It does. I love these kind of games. Return of the Obra Dinn, Outer Wilds. Like, Obra Dinn, I basically got the experience of replaying it for the first time now, and it was really fun. Outer Wilds, sadly, I could never ever do that. I know it far too well, which makes me very sad, but we're gonna play, what's it called? King of the Bridge soon, which is supposed to be like a in this vein kind of game. Very short though. And then we'll see what comes out. A lot of people are saying that Blueprints is a lot like this kind of game. And there's, you know, a couple other I want to check out. Somebody else brought up The Case of the Golden Idol, which is another one that people say is kind of similar to this. I have no idea where Mort went, by the way. He's just gone. So, that's cool. And also, this music, real quick. I feel like if you listen to this music, it's kind of like if you've ever played Nier Automata and that song that's in the, like the theme park. If you just listen to that absent of context, there's nothing else it could be besides a theme park full of robots. Like, it just sounds like exactly that. And I feel like this music also. It sounds exactly like a murder mystery on a boat, you know? And that's a really cool thing that the composer was able to just encapsulate this, because you've got these like low cellos that are kind of like this rolling sound of a big boat, and it all fits together like really well. There's also a pub version that's so fun. And the fact that it's strings, sure, but there's also pipe organ and bells, like that's such a weird effect, you know? That's such a weird combination, and it works so well. Okay, before I raid anybody today, because TGH didn't work last time, let's see. Zojilix just started another run, so we might go over there. Who else is streaming? Shen is streaming, Okami. Oh, Zoids! Really, really longathon is streaming Zoids. But thanks for hanging out, everybody. I really appreciate you being here. It's so much fun. Yeah, I think we'll go. Well, wait, what's Liz playing? I want to see what retro game Liz is playing real quick. Liz is always playing retro. Oh, that's right. Last stream before GDQ. Everybody's going to GDQ. Let's go to Zojilix, who is playing Kingdom Hearts. He just started his timer. It's on like 4 minutes. So, I don't know how long the run is, but 4 minutes isn't very long. So, we'll see. I'll be back next week, next Tuesday, doing more Last Guardian. We should get to snuggle %, so we might run a quick snuggle. We'll see. I'll make a cloud save before we do. And then next Thursday, we're gonna have to start a new casual game. And I have one picked. But Alu also requested, actually, Rayman. So maybe we'll do some Rayman. We'll see if Alu's available. Since I always obviously want the person who requested the game to be available to watch it. I've never played a single Rayman game, which is very surprising for me, because those are the kinds of games that I grew up with, so... so we'll see. Next Thursday. I'll post on my Discord, whatever it's gonna be, whenever I figure it out. In the meantime, say hi to Zojilix when you get over there. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Appreciate you. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend, and I guess a wonderful 4th of July, if you're in the United States and you care. But stay safe, everybody. Bye!